Hey, 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 what is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Junior's World of Soul. I am back with the new video. I know y'all, I know what y'all thinking. Yeah, it's like, JR, where have you been? Listen, it's been a lot going on as far as music, y'all. And it's like, Universal is blocking things on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, I lost my Twitter page just for music and promoting music. I got a couple copyrights on my YouTube. It's like, yo, they are not playing with this music stuff. So it's kind of discouraging to come back. And it's like, because you got to kind of find ways to kind of maneuver to still promote music. And it's like, yo, we're just trying to promote music. Like, why are y'all doing this to us? Like, it's crazy. You know what I mean? It kind of sucks. So it's kind of discouraging. But I want to shout out to all my subscribers that just been hitting me up in the emails and hitting me up in the DMs. Like, JR, when you're going to come back to do current R&B bangers? Like, what's going on? You know what I mean? And y'all been so patient, and I really, really appreciate it. You know what I mean? So hopefully I found the way to kind of maneuver to get back to doing current R&B bangers for real, for real. I want to shout out to my R&B Rets family. Shout out to my sister, Naturally Elise. But I want to shout out my R&B Rets cousins. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all our subscribers. We got over 900 subscribers. And listen, we're trying to get to 1,000. You know what I'm saying? And we've done it the authentic way and not buying anything and all that. We did it from the ground up. So definitely, y'all go over there and subscribe to the R&B representatives for real, for real. You will not be disappointed. It's all about R&B, and y'all would definitely love it. The conversations that we do and all that good stuff for real, for real. But y'all know what I am. I am here to represent R&B the right way, the authentic way. Now, if you're new to Junior's World of Soul, current R&B bangers, it's just all about showing that, hey, R&B is here and it ain't going nowhere. And unfortunately, we can't just grab onto the R&B that we want and the balance that we used to have. So we actually have to go out and search for it. And it was at a time where I would go on Instagram and I would go on Twitter and I would just complain and complain and complain, like, this is not right and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, you know what? Instead of talking all this mess, why not create a platform and try to help R&B instead of going online and just talking mess? Just do something about it. So in 2015, I created Current R&B Bangers, and that is just giving, our classic artists that's not given the promotion that they used to, indie artists, and even new artists, you know what I'm saying, new R&B artists, just giving them a platform so their music can be heard. So I talk about 3 to 6 joints weekly. You know what I'm saying? It's been a while, but now we back at it. So 3 to 6 joints a week, and it's different type of songs and all that good stuff. So yo, hopefully you guys really, really enjoy it. I got 4 joints for y'all today. Like I normally say, I don't want to keep y'all that long because I know y'all got things to do, people to see, and all that good stuff. So come on, let's go on and get this started. And we're going to start with something like this. Here we go. Oh, okay. We're going to start right here. Hey! Ah! Hey! Ah! Ah! Love this song! Love this song! That is Slide by Cy Smith. Oh God, I love Sai. What about this woman that I don't like? Like everything about her aura, like everything about her, and I haven't even met her, but I met her through Instagram and her stories and everything like that. But when I first was introduced to Cy Smith, it was actually when I was 11 years old, when she was on the DC show with Whitney Houston, and I remember her doing "Ain't No Way," and I just remember because I love background singers, so I kind of pay attention to those when I'm watching a live performance or I'm at a show. I'm seeing how the backgrounds are doing because that's just me. I love backgrounds for real. So when she did "Ain't No Way," I was just like at 11. I'm like, who the heck is this girl? Like she's singing down, you know what I'm saying? But not really knowing who she was or whatever. But when I got to college, I started finding like internet radio and things like that. And I remember somebody was saying Cy Smith, and she did things with Whitney Houston, and I was like, what? And I remember going online and I was like, yeah, that's her. And from that moment, I've been a fan of her since like 2005, where her Psycho Plus, with You're the One, Conflict, Reach Down in Your Soul. Then she did Sometimes a Rose Will Grow in Concrete, which that's an album I go back to a lot. But Psy definitely has a lot of albums that I definitely recommend you guys really, really check out. But what is so crazy is that she's down with the Foreign Exchange Crew. Shout out to Fonte and Nicolay, where they created, Foreign Exchange, and she's like one of the singers that's really down with them. And then Zoe, who's been on R&B reps like so many times, she's done like so many songs with him, like Greatest Weapon of All Time. She's done Lake Erie. She's done Body, The Trade. And then for the recent album that Zoe and Tall Black Guy have done, Abstraction, she's on the song called The Ride. So like I said, Zoe has been on the R&B reps catch that like 7 times. I think he's the most. And Elise loves Cy Smith. And everybody knows that Elise loves Cy Smith. So it's like every time we would end it, Elise be like, how's Cy doing? And da 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 and all this. And finally he told us, yo, we working on Cy's new album, me and Tall Black Guy. And we was like, wait, what? And he was like, yeah, we working with it and we're starting to work and things like that. So we was just so excited, you know what I mean? But we ain't asked no more. After he just told us that they working together and working on the album, he was like, cool, you know what I'm saying? So finally the album comes out. It's entitled Until We Meet Again. Y'all, I say this album is a masterpiece. I have not stopped listening to this song ever since it came out. You know what I mean? This album is just amazing with songs like Slide, which was the first single, Flowers, Remember How to Fly, which I love because JR loves horns. Always Pick Up For You, which is an emotional record, and I'm an emotional listener, and Side gets really emotional at the end, and it really touches you. You got Masterclass. You got Summer of 1993, and you got Until We Meet Again. It's a couple other songs that I'm missing, but those are like songs that like come at you. But like I said, all the songs are great. Every last one of them. Shout out to Tracy Lee for being on the Summer of 1993. And what's her name? Sheila E. is actually on the album. She's actually on Masterclass, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, I think she's on Masterclass. I think. Hold on. Yeah. Or yeah, she's on Masterclass. Yes, yes. I'm gonna make sure I'm right. But like I was saying, and I've been promoting on Twitter and a lot of things, this album was made out of love. You could tell everybody got on this album and just brought they all into it. You felt their spirits, and then the love was just made in this album as far as the production with Zoe and Tall Black Guy. And then Fonte also is the EP of the record. He, did some background on it. You had what's his name? Anthony David actually did some background on the record. And then you had, Be My Fiasco, who was down with, the FE crew, you know what I'm saying? She wrote 3 songs with Psy, and it just feels so good, y'all. Like, it's a good project, and you will definitely enjoy it for real, for real. But I knew when I was coming back to current R&B bangers, I knew that I wanted to talk about this album. So the song that I want to talk about on Until We Meet Again is Photograph, because Photograph is, when I was listening to the album, this is the first song that I couldn't get through. Like, I had to keep playing it over and over and over and over until I got to the next song. So I knew when I was doing current R&B bangers, I said, this is the song, because it's always the song that I got to keep playing over and over again that I'm going to talk about. So this song, so groovy, it's so chill, but it still got a little nice little, you can do a little body roll with the joint. It's so good. So this first joint of current R&B bangers is coming from Cy Smith, and this joint is entitled Photographs. Here we go. All right. Photograph. Come on. The things that makes me laugh. I want to sing the whole thing, but again, y'all know how I said how YouTube is doing, so we don't want no issues like that, for real, for real. But Photographs, ain't it just smooth? Like, you can get a nice little roll like that, for real, for real. But y'all, please go support this album, y'all. You will not be disappointed, for real. It's such a great, great project. Like, you will love it from beginning to end. Next week, Elise and I actually did Catch That Artist Spotlight with Zoe and Tall Black Guy, and we actually talked about their production and what they did on Till We Meet Again. It was such a good interview. Can't wait till y'all to check it out. But y'all, for right now, y'all go listen to Until We Meet Again. You will love it. And that is the first joint of current R&B bangers coming from Cy Smith, and that is Photographs. All righty, keeping this going here. Sorry. All righty, okay. Here we go. Oh, give me just one more day. Like I could try to sing like him, but I ain't gonna do myself stupid, so I'm just gonna be quiet. But yo, that is my guy Jalen Naganda representing DC. Like, ain't that soulful, y'all? And y'all know I'm a soulful head, so y'all know that's the type of sound that I love. This song, "Give Me One More Day," is coming from his album "Come Around and Love Me," which was a favorite of mine in 2023. I talked about that last year so many times on current R&B bangers. Like my boy Timogen actually introduced me to him, and once I got into him, I got the vinyl, I got all that, and it really became one of my favorites of 2023. But Jalen, like if you listen to this album, it's definitely late 50s, 60s. You know what I'm saying? Kind of Motown Stacks type of feeling, because those are my one and number two favorite labels of all time. You know what I mean? So he said he was he was drawn to Motown when he was a kid. You know what I'm saying? You can't help it because it's such a great label. I mean, how could you not? But he started making music. Then he moved to Liverpool, the UK, and I feel like the UK and they kind of understand soul a little bit more than we do here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we understand it, but I think they really understand it. You know what I'm saying? And I think he really got to get into his sound more and create the sound that he wanted for real, for real. And he made a name for himself in Liverpool, and he released his EP in 2018. And then finally in 2023, he came with "Come Around and Love Me," which it got bangers like "Give Me Another Day," "Come Around and Love Me," "If You Don't Want to Lose My Love," "All I Wanted from You," "Just Like We Used to," and there's one more. I think that's it. But it's so many bangers, like for real, for real. And I got the vinyl. I wish I would have had it so I could pull it to show y'all. But it's all good, you know what I mean? But check out his album. You guys will really, really enjoy it. But yo, my boy is back, man. He's back. He got the Jay Lagonda sound. This joint is called Illusions. I remember hearing it 2 Thursdays ago. And when I heard it, I was like, yo, I could not stop playing it. I had it on repeat like all day. So I know on my Spotify it's gonna be probably one of my favorites of 2024 already, because I had it like on repeat the whole time, because it's such a good song, y'all, for real, for real. But this is the second joint of Karami Bangers. This is coming from Jay Lagonda, and this is entitled Illusion. So here we go. All right. Illusions, illusions, uh, you did so. Like, yo, like he gives you that, like he also kind of gives you like, I'm trying to think like a Russell Thompson from the Stylistics, like vocally, for real, but it's still giving you that 60s sound, you know what I mean? But again, it's Jay Lagonda's sound. That's what I like. It's like you could do an old school sound, but let it be yours. Let you know what I'm saying? You connect to it. Let it be familiar, but also let it be your sound. So I really, really like he did the damn thing for real, for real. So yeah, so that is the second joint of R&B Banger. That is Illusion coming from Jay Lagonda, and hopefully y'all go out and support this guy for real, for real. I wanted to see him on tour, but the day he was coming out here to Baltimore, I was leaving to go home. So I couldn't really see him, and I would love to see him live. So if he comes back around in the DMV area, I need to go see him, and y'all do as well. All righty, keeping this going. Oh, I know my brother will be happy about this. See the light, see the light. Hey, see the light, see the light. Yes, yes. So this is an artist that my brother Sin introduced me to. He also helps me as far as finding songs and things like that. And I talk about him so much on the show because he also helps me find music as well. And her name, and I want to pronounce her name right. I know it's Ida, but her last name is Astrid, if I'm not mistaken, or Astrid. You know what I mean? It's Astrid. So I'm just gonna call her Ida for real, because I don't want to mess up her name for real, for real. But like I said, Ida was I was introduced by my brother Sin when he found her, and he said, "Bro, I know you love Mariah Carey, and this girl gives me the Mariah Carey feeling." Now, everybody said that about Ariana Grande, right? And I was just like, I just did not I was just like, when the comparing starts, and I'm like, here we go with that. So when bro was like, yo, I know you love Mariah, and she definitely gives me that flavor. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, cool. So let me try it. So when I listened to this Forever album that she came out with, I said, wow, she does. And she gives you the different eras of Mariah that I love. Because I'm a lover of Mariah from like 91 to like 97. That's when I really love Mariah. And Ida definitely gives you that flavor. You know what I'm saying? It could be from Emotions flavor. Then she could give you something from the Music Box. Then she can give you something from, Daydream and then Butterfly. Like it gave me all of that. So I was like, oh, this is so dope. You know what I'm saying? But all I know from my research is Ida's from Denmark. And like I said, I want to find more things on her. You know what I mean? Because obviously she's a new artist, but I really want to find like interviews and things with her because it's really hard. Like I know her Instagram and things like that, but I definitely want to find like interviews with her and things like that. So if you guys know anything, y'all just put it in the comment section and let me know some interviews and things because I really want to find out more about, her and, her background and clearly her inspirations and things like that. I do know that she loves R&B music, and that's what my brother said. Told me she loves R&B, and she considers herself an R&B artist, and I respect that. And this album is definitely R&B for real, for real. But this album Forever is so dope. It was written and she wrote and it was also produced by Zach. What is his name? Cinder, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all, I suck when it comes to names, so don't judge me. And look, Zach, I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but yeah. So these songs on this album is just amazing songs like No Funny Business, Fairy Tale, Seek the Light that y'all hear in the background, The Right Way, Closer to Love, and Trust You Again. And like I said, I'm such a fan of Mariah. She gives me every like album of the favorite eras that I like from Mariah, you know what I mean? But Ida has her own sound and it's current, you know what I mean? So I know if Mariah would listen to it, she'd be like, oh, okay, I hear my influences in there, but the girl got her own thing, you know what I mean? But my favorite joint that I have to talk about on this album is the joint I Made a Mistake. She opened the album with like a bang, like boom, I'm coming right then and there. And this has got that boom. It got that beat. And I was like, okay. It's so many songs on the album, like, because I played Seek the Light because of the ad libbing that she does on it. It's like the different ad libs she does. It's just like crazy. And then I wanted to talk about No Funny Business. Then I wanted to talk about Closer to Love. But I was like, yo, why not talk about the first song on the album? I Made a Mistake because it's coming right at you. So this joint is dope for real, for real. So y'all, this is the third joint of current R&B bangers. I Made a Mistake, and this is by Ida Astrid. I hope Astrid. Oh my God, I hope I pronounced that girl name right. And if I didn't, let me know how to pronounce it right, girl. I'm so sorry. Bye, Jesus. Here we go. Hey, da 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 da. I made a mistake. Da da da. That joint just sounds so good, don't it? Like it's just such a good song. You know what I mean? Like it's so good. It is such a good song. So y'all check out her album Forever. You will really enjoy it. You will really like it. I'm telling you, it's such a great album. And tell me what you think. I'm gonna put her info in the more info box. I know her Instagram, but if y'all know about Ida, y'all can find some more interviews. Definitely put me on for real, for real. But yo, I Made a Mistake. It's such a banger, and Forever is such a dope album. So tell me what y'all think in the comments after you listen to it, for real, for real. All righty. So I can't wait to talk about this because this is I'm so happy to discover like new artists for real. So hey, hey, hey. Ah, uh, the influence. Love that song. Love that song. So this is this new artist that my brother Sin put me onto yet again. His name is Melvin Knight. And yo, I remember when my brother was like, listen to me, like, listen to me. He was like, listen to me. He was like, I want you to get into this guy because this guy is so dope. You know what I mean? And one thing about my brother, if he likes you and he likes you as an artist and like he tells you about him and you don't like report back to him, he's gonna keep drilling it. And he was like, "Yo, I need you to listen to Melvin. I need you to listen to Melvin." So finally at work, I got a chance to listen to it. And I was like, "Yo, this dude is dope for real." I was like, "Oh my god!" So Melvin Knight is from Chicago. Um, and this is how it went actually. So my brother sent me a playlist and he started with Lead Me On with him and Rhea, if I'm not mistaken, if that's her name. So I remember saying, oh yeah, bro, this is like a cute duet. You know what I'm saying? And then had the Maury, you know, is the lie detector proves that's a lie. It added character to the song. So I was in it. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like I like the song, right? So then after that, then because my brother had like I think it was like a 15 song playlist that he had from his Spotify for real, for real. So then the next song was A Little While came on. And I was like, yo, I like this. And this is from his vibe tape. And now, Melvin, we need to talk because I feel some type of way. Because this song is really, really good. And you only gave us a minute and 15 seconds. I was kind of mad. I was like, this is not right. I was like, this song is too good to be a minute and 15 seconds. I was like, what is he thinking and what is he doing? You know what I mean? So I felt some type of way. But the playlist kept going, and then the next song was Bricked Up. And I was like, this giving me Neo vibes because I was like, the backgrounds and Neo's backgrounds are A1 and Melvin's backgrounds on this joint is so dope, yo. Like it's so dope. And I was like, yo, he's giving me like really Neo vibes. It's kind of what we when Neo came in 2006 with My Own Words. You know what I mean? It kind of gave me that flavor. So then the next song was So Real and he gave me Stevie Wonder, but it still had a fresh type of sound, but I still got Stevie with the I guess the airiness of it. I got the production of Stevie a little bit, and I mean everybody is a part of Stevie's DNA. So I mean, even if you ain't the biggest fan of Stevie Wonder, you're gonna be a part of his DNA because he is music. Let's just put it that way. But then he got the song "I Got No Hoes," and I was like, yes, this give you the Chicago feeling because Darnell I could feel Darnell doing a track like this, like on I forgot what he used a Curtis Mayfield sample on Where I Want to Be. I forgot what the song is called. Love for me. I forgot. Dang, I forgot what the song's called. But anyway, he did that, and this he's using the Love TKO, the Teddy Pendergrass sample. Shout out to Gamble and Huff. And I was just like, I'm in. You know what I mean? Because the songs are just going like that. Because I'm just kind of giving y'all a breakdown of, you know, the songs that my brother had on the playlist, right? So then after that, I was hearing In the Mood. I Love Slide. Don't Play With It. It was another favorite. And then the Petty. Cheat on Your Man with Me. I was like, I'm in. I'm in. I was like, I like this dude. I really, really do. So like Ida, it's hard for me because I'm trying to find like interviews on this dude. Like, you know, I'm trying to get stuff with him. And me and bro was like, yo, it's hard to find, but you know, you get on his SoundCloud and you get on his Bandcamp and you kind of find out a little bit of things. But I'm like, I want to interview. I want to see what he's about. So the R&B scientist in me is going to continue to find that. But then I heard Candy. And I said, yo, it is a rap. And I said, this is the song that I have to talk about on the show because Candy is it. It just takes you somewhere and you don't want to leave. And I was like, yes, this is the song that I'm going to talk about. So, here is Candy, y'all. And this is the fourth joint on Current R&B Bangers. And you can't tell me you're not gonna feel this song for real, for real. So here we go. Come closer, hey, baby, uh, closer. Like it's like it feels like you're like on an island and you're like listening to the song and you're just like jamming to it. Like and you just grooving and you're kind of by yourself and you're like in a own world and it just takes you somewhere for real, for real. And I was like, I got to talk about this song, man. So listen, y'all, I need y'all because like I said, I want to find some more research on him. So I'ma be talking about him a lot. Once I find more about him and more into him, I'm going to be talking about Melvin. This dude is dope. I feel like he's taken over for kind of what we need. Like I feel like Darnell, then Neo came in, and then we don't have nobody to kind of take over what Neo did, and I think Melvin can really, really do that for real, for real. So I got his SoundCloud. I got his SoundCloud is Melvin Forever. I need y'all to go listen to his Booty Goblin album. The Vibe tape, and he got so much other songs on there for real, for real. But like I said, I'm gonna continue to find some research on him so I can find some interviews and all that. But this is not the first time. This will not be the only time I will discuss him on Current R&B Bangers. I will be discussing him more for real, for real. But y'all, I'm gonna put his IG and everything in a more info box. But that joint is dope, and that is Candy, and that is from Melvin Knight. So y'all got 4 joints this week for real, for real. Y'all got Cy Smith, Photographs, Jay Lagonda, Illusions, Ida. I made a mistake, and Melvin Night with Candy. Y'all listen. Current R&B Bangers is back in effect. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my sister Natalie Elise. Like I said, check out our R&B Reps page where you can catch that minis and catch that where we talk about our R&B albums, R&B songs from all the way from the 60s all the way to now. So we give y'all broad, thing when it comes to R&B. So really, really, y'all, I'm glad to be back. I'm ready to do this for real, for real. But y'all know how we come out because I came in with a new joint from Usher, and I'm 50 years ago. This song was #1 on the R&B chart. Shout out to the late Tom Bell for giving the Spinners this classic. And I remember when I took my mom for her birthday and we went to go see the Spinners, and I just remember me and her going in on this song because again, this song just takes me back when I was a kid, and the Spinners is my second favorite group after the OJ. So I love this record. 50 years ago, this was #1, and I will see y'all next week on another episode of Current R&B Bangers. Here we go. Hey, I love. Hey, all right, y'all. Peace.